All right. Let's do a show. Time for the show. Hi. Oh, that's a bright light. No. Turn that off. Oh, that's better. How's my hair? Looking sharp. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of You Can't Do That on Salesforce. What are we doing today? I was at Mid-Atlantic Dreamin' earlier this week, and I did a session called Flow and Code, Living Together, Mass Hysteria. And I used Uno as the sample project for lots of the examples that we went through. Sorry, I'm just tweaking sound here a little bit. There we go, that's better. And it got me thinking, I haven't done anything with Uno in a while. And, put it on a shelf, did a few other things. Kind of missed it and thought about bringing it back. So I did, because it's my show. I can do whatever I want. So there was also some interest at the event. Not even interest, like curiosity about about the app. So I thought we would maybe bring it back for a little bit, maybe an episode or two. I'm gonna have to shake some cobwebs off, to be completely honest. Remember what we were working on here, but I still think there's a lot of really interesting stuff that we can do with Uno and kind of bring it forward a little bit. So some of the episode might be remembering what we did before, me getting kind of lost back into the project. Hopefully we'll get to do some build. Yoshin is not dead, just taking a break. We'll come back to that too. I think the other nice thing about Uno is there's a lot of stuff that we can do in Flow, so a little bit more visual, a little bit more easy to follow versus some of the Apex stuff and LWC stuff. We're still going to need to do some of that here, but Yoshin was turning into more of that. Not a bad thing, just switch it up a little bit. So let's get going. There is background music. If it's too loud, let me know. Here we go. All right. There's our org, or I'm sorry, there's our code. Here's our org in a second. I still have that's some stuff from the event last week. Here we go. All right, where were we? Things to do. There's some cleanup to do. There's some cleanup to do in this org actually because of some of the stuff I set up for Mid-Atlantic Dream and ended up just being in the project itself. So we will clean that up a little bit, make some stuff work. there's some front end to all of this that some well-placed buttons to play turns and start games and all that kind of stuff. So some of the cleanup, as you can see, I've got some stuff in here. The CSRNG. This was a random number generator for strictly for North or Midwest Dreamin', or I'm sorry, Mid-Atlantic Dreamin'. So we're gonna get rid of some of this stuff just to clean up a little bit. And let's see if we can just. It's probably gonna yell at me when I try to delete this, so hopefully it'll tell us all the things that. Okay, or not. Well, let's work backwards from here. Probably some external services that are referencing this. Probably some flows that are referencing that external service. Let's see, we have generate get random number. Could do without the background music that has the singing. Here we go. We got to get rid of this. We could probably just delete this whole get random number flow. We don't need it. We do our random numbers in Apex, so we don't need to do them with a API. Okay, that's gone. Let's look at external services. This can go, I think, because we're not using it anymore. And let's look at our name credentials. I think we're rolling it back now. We won't need this. And now let's look at the external credential. We won't need this. All better, I think. Let's see. Were we doing anything else weird here? This transform helper, had a thought, but I don't think it's going to work. If it is going to work, there wasn't a lot of work put into it, so we'll just do it again. Uh-oh, cannot delete. Oh, is it because it never made it? I don't know if it ever actually made it to the org. It should have. Let's look in here. We have to get out here. This one can go away too. Why won't you delete? Expected source files. Well, I got it right here. Try it again, and then we'll just delete it from the org. See what kind of trouble that causes. Okay. Oh, is it referenced somewhere? Maybe. Nope. Get rid of this one too. And then what were we doing in the midst of these? Get number by index. Oops. I did add this utility class from another project, but I don't think we're going to need that either. Let's see if I can delete this. Actually, let's do a, let's pull. Make sure we can get everything back. Nope, not a push. Maybe. Chilly today. Our springtime weather has disappeared. I think I'm going to cancel this. Shouldn't take this long. I feel like pushes and pulls are just not working anymore in VS Code. All right, cancel you. What happens if I pull this? Retrieve from org. Expected source files for type Apex. What is going on, man? Let's try just one file, I guess. These are gone now, so I can probably delete them manually from here. Get object by index. Oh. Well, that would do it. Where'd you go? Okay. I think that was, yeah, that was me monkeying around with something else. So can I retrieve now? Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. All better. We got rid of util too, right? Well, util remains, so it did not bring it back, which is probably perfectly logical. Get rid of it here. Okay. All right, let's get back into some of this now. Some things that would be cool to do would be to be able to create a new game. Do we have an app for this? Let's start there. Yes, we do. Cards and games. Okay, so is it going to work? Yes. All right, so I overrode the new game button. So we can actually create games from there now. I'll go ahead and create one and see what happens here. Okay, I was trying to link to the game itself. If we hit finish, it'll take us there. Can we, if we could hit finish and send people to that? Can we do that? Let's see. Yeah, Salesforce flow finish button navigate to record. There's an idea. Oh, there is something to this, right? Because how did we implement this? Let's go take a look. I can't, this was always, this overriding these actions is always kind of squirrely to me. Here's our actions. New, we're using the new game flow wrapper, which is actually an Aura component. There's not much going on in here, just rendering a flow. But I think there's a way to, yeah, it has to be an Aura component because that's the only thing you can pick here. You can't pick a Lightning Web component yet. Yeah, no worky. Okay. So we had to make an Aura component, which just wraps the flow. And then, oh man, it's been a minute since I've worked in these. All right, start the flow. I think here we can tell the flow what to do when it's finished. I just need to find that component again. Or a component. Oh, is there just a core action? Can we just do that? Navigate to record. Let's open up that flow. Wherever you are. Where'd you go? Uno new game. have a filter here? What's going on? It's this one. Oh my goodness. That's yes, yes. Uno new game. There we go. Okay, so well, let's just see what happens here. Core action. What's that called? Is this specific to lead? Guess not. Then it executes the open lead local action, which passes the lead ID to an Aura component by using the record ID attribute. The component uses a lightning event to open the created lead. I see. But what is that thing? Core action. I don't see anything for that. Maybe there's another way. Customize a flow URL to finish behavior. Can we just build a link to the record? Is it that easy? I don't think that can be dynamic, though. Salesforce Flowsome. What you got? This is just kind of the same. I feel like I've built this before. Could we just put an LWC on the page that does a redirect? Like navigate on load? I wonder. Let's see. We could do this. I think we could pass a parameter into this when that loads, when the finished screen loads, and then yeah, let's build it. Why not? What did I say at the front of the show? Oh, we're not going to do a lot of stuff in LWC. Just kidding. Call it flow redirect? Flow URL redirect? Sure. Okay, I'm not going to pretend that I remember anything about navigation mix-ins and just steal it from here. We're going to need API too, because I think we're going to want to pass in the... can we just pass in the URL wholesale that we want it to go to? Maybe, yeah. We could construct it. In our flow. Put it in as a variable. Maybe we can take different parameters. Because if I remember, I do vaguely remember some of this. We're going to do this. Let's do oh wait, we got to do this, right? All right, extends navigation mix-in, and let's give ourselves a navigate method here, which will eventually do this. So we just, what are we passing in a config into the thing? Okay. So we might be able to pass some stuff here, but I gotta remember what we can do. Okay, there's a bunch of different ways to do. Okay. So we could expose a property that's the type of navigation that we want to run. I felt like there was a page that had all these laid out somewhere. All the different flavors of URLs that you could link to using the config, the standard config here. Maybe we need these too. Yeah, where was that page? It's such a, it was a really good. Navigate different page types. Let's see. Here we go. Object home. Is the type something that we're passing in? It looks like we're always passing in the same stuff. So we could build this to bring all these in, right? What do we got? Redirect type. I can probably just call these what they're called, right? Record ID is going to be a little sneaky here because we're not actually going to pass that in or use the standard. You know, you could put the API in here and get the... wait, is that going to happen here? Yeah, we pass in the record ID. I don't think it's going to be happy if we use the same name. Record SFID. Good enough. Action name. Something we could pass in. We've got relationship API name. I don't know if we're going to get into all these. I'm just going to catalog them so we have them. We've got API name. It looks like we just got plain old URL. Okay. Good enough. So then we need to expose these through the... let's go look at our Uno hand, because we need to do this stuff. You have to mark that as exposed, right? Yeah. Okay, what do we got? I'm just going to copy all these because I think we got to put them all in there. Pretty sure all these are going to be strings too. Let's see. There's a couple of these. I have no idea what they do yet, so we'll just put TBD in for them. This would be a great use of a custom property editor. Oh. Must specify targets. Yes, indeed. Okay, so that will expose it to the, so this will give us input variables for our Lightning Web Component when we drop it on the page. What else? So now we need to make it actually work. Let's look across these. This is an object that we're passing in, right? Yeah, so why don't we, oh, we have a config. The type is going to be this.type. I'm gonna simplify this for a second because I think we need to do some null checks on stuff. The attributes is an object unto itself, so if then we're going to add that as record ID to the attributes. Oops. So we'll just keep testing each of these. Most of these are the same name now, so drop a bunch in here. think action for what we need right now, we just want, I think, action name and record SFID. That should cover all the bases, though. Oh, did I? Yes. Got it. So then, well, we constructed the config, so we just want to navigate to record view page. So we just care about these three. It says this one's optional. So we just want view. Type is standard record page, action is view, and record ID is there's a record ID. Okay. Let's see what happens. We're going to drop this on this screen. All right, what do we care about again? Like I said, this could be way nicer with a property editor. So our type, our action name, view, and then our record is what is that? I'll come back to that in a second. Create new turn. Create game. That's where we want that from. A lot of scrolling. Okay, the record ID is create game ID from create game. Right, hypothetically, that should do a redirect when we're done. Actually, we don't want to go to the game. We want to go to the turn. We're still in V3, actually, because it didn't work. Ready, save. Okay, so this is going to be not create game. This is going to be turn. There's our output variable from that subflow, which returns the new turn. So we should have a Salesforce ID for that. I'm tempted to just activate this and test it. Well, I guess we could test it in debug mode, right? Let's see if it maybe works. Didn't work in... Oh, no. It's not going to work because we're not actually calling it. Am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing that wrong. No. All right. Do over. Alright, still nothing. Let's well, let's debug this. Do I have debugging turned on in here? Yes. Oops. All right, let's fire up a debugger then. See how this. See if we're actually getting the values in here. And now to find the components. Interesting that it's not even showing up here. We did save this, right? Yeah, we were able to select it, so it's not like it's not. Oh, wait, it's not going to appear until we get to that page, which will be interesting to. Let's do this. Let's put debugger in here. So I don't think I'll be able to stop it. Missing semicolon. Huh? Do you just say debugger? Yes. Okay. So we'll freeze it there, hopefully. There it is. Step in here. Standard record page. Cool. Okay, it's not on there. I was afraid maybe we were setting properties that didn't exist, but that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, so what does our final object look like? Record ID, action name, standard record page. How's that? We say view here. Action view. Record ID is a record ID. This is supposedly optional. Maybe it just doesn't work in the debugger. We can throw it out. We can activate this and try it out on a page. Yeah, let's do that. It looks right. Famous last words. So where's our new game here? I'm going to refresh this too because the caching monsters. Okay. New game. Curious if this is like a iframe. What's going to happen there? I still have the debugger on, or the debugger call in there, so it should stop again. Let's just go to here. Value still came through. So you're just going to work, right? Here we go. Here we go. And go. Yes. Amazing. 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 So now here on this record, we don't actually want to show any of this. We just want to show the flow that lets you play your turn. So I think we can do that. Created a new game. Right, created a new game, and then came to the turn record. I don't know if we really need to show any of this, right? We could just edit this page. Let's make sure the turn, so we're good here. Create new game is good. Back to our flows. Create play turn. Play turn. Passing in the record ID here. Yep. Okay. I'm inclined to just save this and activate it because it kind of works. Let's just see it out on the page. Now this record ID takes, well, when we drop this on the page, let's get rid of this. And then the layout we want, I think, is just one big, I don't even need a header. I'm going to save this because I'm sure, well, does it recognize the flow? Yeah. Play turn. Pass record ID in this variable. Okay, cool. So it recognizes what it was asking for. I think if you make record ID a record type, it will just say pass the whole record in there. I think we just want the ID because we have to recombobulate a bunch of stuff when it comes in. There's not enough on the record itself. We have to requery for it. This could go away. Where did I put my flow? Here it is. That should do it. This is already activated, right? Okay. All right, that looks good. I go back to this turn now. Cool. Okay. This click to draw is a little janky. What am I allowed to play? All right, I'll play the green 5. I wonder if we want a turns tab, so then we could have, like, you know, my pending turns or something like that. That might make sense. That this could navigate to now, right? Do the same thing we just did. It'll take you to the right place. I guess that makes sense. Let's do that. I think we have a permission set we'll need to update with that access to that tab. Yep. We don't have any sharing on the on anything right now, so technically any user I think can see any. Well, is that true? Or do we lock that down? Yeah, it's all pretty public right now, so really turn should be. So much of this stuff depends on the parent though. So the games may just have to be private. We may need to rethink our. This is very similar to rock paper scissors, right? Where we did not want the turn should be pretty. The turn should be private until the turn is over. Then it should be read only after that. We'll get to that point. The pile is private. That's good. So that's the hand. That represents the hand of the player. Okay. Yeah, some work to do there. Let's see. Do we have a turns tab now? Yes. Nah. I suppose we could just redirect. Well, maybe it's good to just have that on the page or something. We could even just have like a timeout, that says maybe that's also good to have in that component to let the user know what's going on. That might be cool. Let's do that. You do rich. Well, I don't think we need to do rich text. Oops. So if we have a message, we could do a little countdown situation too to let people know when it's going to happen if we want to delay. So maybe that's another value we want to collect is delay. Because I think we could just do a set timeout here. Probably should equal all these, right? Oh, wait. No, we don't need that. Maybe good with my structure here. Okay, if that's not null, how does one do a set timeout with an LWC? Was set timeout even in here? Okay. Thanks for the max ad. Anonymous function, navigate. Doot. Okay, groovy. Do we put delay out here too? Can't remember the data types. Boolean integer string. Probably want to put this, descriptions on those at some point. But I think we can just do integer. Guess we could do milliseconds, right? That would be make our lives easy. Let's see. A message to display to the user prior to redirecting. Use with delay property for the best effect. Oh, cool. Delay. Let's see. Milliseconds. Milliseconds to delay redirect. Time to delay redirect in milliseconds. Okay. Can I do a pick list or an Apex thingamajigger? I feel like there's a way to do a, like you pass it an array or something. Because then it'd be easier to pick. How do you do that? It's not an Apex defined type. Options? Data source. Renders as a pick list. Not supported. Not supported if it's a flow screen. Boo hiss. Oh well. Fine. It's fine. It's not deploying this to the whole world. Okay, message. What if we did this? Could we show the delay? And then could we say redirecting in I think I'm going to need a different different value for that. I think we'd have to do something like countdown. So this would be basically every second. I think we could count down there. Counter. Okay. I think we would just do this counter minus equals 1, yeah? And then we'll use that value in our front end. Make sense? Let's find out. Frozen face. Didn't like that. This happens every show. I think every show. The camera is super hot right now, so I bet it's like overheating or something. Hi. All right, let's try this. Oh wait. We need to configure this. The first, as I think about this, if I create a game and I'm not the first player or I'm not even included in the game, sending me to the first turn isn't super helpful. I guess we could put some logic around that if we show or hide this flow redirect based on that. For now, let's just test the delay and see if that's working. Activated. Would it make more sense for the game to just have a name that you could put in? Or a title, maybe. All right, so this should count us down. Oh, wait a second. No, that makes sense. Counter. Oh, wait, hold on. This is delay divided by. We actually don't even want this here. We want this down below because if it's null, we'll be sad. Divided by 1,000. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, do again. All right, player 1, player 2. Next. Debugger. Made it that far. I could do this, right? Or just even hit this. See if it gets us there. Oh. This dot delay is not a function. Whoops. Oops. It is not a function. It is a property. That's weird. What just happened? Okay. That was strange. What's missing here? Let's see. Navigate. We set the timeout for navigate to be whatever we pass in. We set the timeout for countdown to just be 1 second. This is just a label to display. Something funky happened there. Maybe it's just because of the debugger setting. Let's try it again. Okay, this might look a little more sane. But I think, isn't this timeout like now firing even if I'm have breakpoints? Let's see if this just works kind of. Oh, it's got to call itself again. Yep. Do I have to clear the timeout of the last one? I forget. I don't know if I have to do that because doesn't it like get kind of hung up on too many of them? think I could also just pass these. Can we just do this? Just pass the reference to the function. Oh, wait, it's not going to know about this. I think that's the problem there. I think this becomes... No, wait. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Because then I can clear... Set it again. It's probably a much more elegant way to lay all this out. Let's go back over here. Empty. Hello, IKEA boy. Are you a human or a robot? Hailing from YouTube. Yeah, I think that's... I'm guessing that's the problem. Did I lose my debugger? Did I take the debug out of there? I feel like I should. Let's see. Oops. If we... Okay, that's safe. Do it again. Two, one, go. Okay. Maybe or this dot delay equals 0, less than or equal to 0. That's cool. So if I guess we could have some logic in here that says if the player who created the game owns the first turn, go to the turn. Otherwise, maybe just go to the game. If we play 2. Now it'd be cool to have something like here on the game view to view the record. Just show maybe the turns that have been played. We got that here. Let's edit this page. I'm going to get rid of these actions. Maybe sharing. Make this dynamic also. I can't stop yawning today. I'm not tired, and you're tired. Let's put the list view. No, that's not what I want. I want a related list. Upgrade to dynamic lists, yes. What would we want to know for a... Maybe the status. Can we get to what was played? Does it show... Player user, that makes sense. Let's get rid of that. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I think discarded is the card that was played. I think. Let's go find out. I'm going to adjust this page layout too. Let's make this equal. Okay. It would be great to show the name of the card that was discarded here. But this is cool. We can see the action. So maybe let's go to the turn object and we will put in a formula. Ooh, could we make it color? That'd be so cool. Let's make it, yeah, maybe. I don't know, let's find out. Let's make it the color. That'd be super cool. We could show the card that was drawn, but I don't think we want to do that. We want a formula. Played, discarded. Oh, maybe let's say card. Let's say card played. All right, so that's going to be the turns game discarded as a game card. I feel like we replicate these, don't we? Game card name. No, discarded is the, right, that's the game card. So we're going to go to the card, get the name and the color. How do I do color? I forget. I shall consult the internet. Salesforce formula. Text color? No, we don't want to do that. Is it just that we can put images in? I think. I thought there was another way. Yeah, this will work in a flow, but so we could render an image, but I don't think we can change the color. Yeah. What is this, just Tableau? Okay. Okay, so we could show an image. Which, if we had, I wonder if I can find a library of all the photo card image library. Well, here they are. How are they named? Now, in order to do that, do I have to make a network, grant network access to that? Let's see. What can we do here? Oh wait, remote site settings, yeah. Don't know if I need it here. Now let's find out. I'm just going to use the same. I'm just going to use the same value for all of them. Oops, where did I go? Let's put the image in here. You can set some dimensions. Could change. We'll put something in there that's useful. And then, I don't know, height and width. 40 and 20? Sure. So if this can get fancy, then we will change, we can change this up to make it a formula, make the link be a formula, and then hopefully we can get the image. Formula has no, what? Formula has no column type. Huh? What? That's strange. That was a weird error. I haven't seen that before. I'm afraid it's going to give it to me again. Nope. Happy that time. Now, can I put that in a... Can I put that in here? Did we put it on the... Oh, wait. I can't see it. I didn't add it to the permission set. Then the next magic trick will be, is Salesforce cool with reaching out and grabbing that that image? It's on the turn. Drum roll. Hey, look at that. Okay, that's neat. Probably a little wider. Maybe a little taller. No, I'm just going to get picky, huh? Let's try 50 and 30. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Are they a little wider than that? 35. Do I hear 35? 36. even better. Yes, let's go with that. Cool. Now, how do we make this... where'd you go? To make this dynamic, yellow card 0, yellow card yellow 1. Okay, so there's a pattern there of the... So what would be interesting is, like, what about a wild card? Or a draw 2. That's a skip. Red, draw 2. There's a logical pattern here. Red, reverse. Okay. All right, let's well, let's start simple here. If we wanted to get maybe fancier with this, not fancier, but it might make our lives easier if we actually make this field something that we can enter and set the value in the flow that completes it. But let's just see how hectic this gets, and we'll go from there. So what do I know about the card? Well, I know its color, so I can get this. That's where the color goes. Field, turn, discarded, card. What do we know? Value? Is it value? Let's go look at the cards. Heh. I don't believe this to be true, that there are no cards. Oh, wait, there are no cards, because we do it based on custom metadata now. So we don't actually need that tab anymore. Do we still have that as an object, though? Yes. I don't think we need that. No, wait a minute. Right, because it's just game cards now, I think. Color. Where are you, color? I forgot we did change that. Yeah. Okay, color was not out there, so... Pretty sure. Let's take a look. I think we just generate these through custom metadata now. Yes. Because there's no point in having a card object. So we should get rid of that at some point. Okay. Let's see here. So then we have game card. So I'm barking up the wrong tree here, I think. I want the color. Yes, insert the color there. It looks like it's lowercase, so let's make sure. Yeah, let's lowercase this. Loser. Freudian slip, y'all. Okay, and then the value. What is value on that? Is that numeric? Nope, that's text. That's okay. That makes it easier. So let's copy this. Discarded folder, or discarded color. Do. Okay. So the other ones will be a little bit weirder, but maybe not, because I think we either populate the field or we don't. So we could have action here. So kind of pile them all in, as long as they're in the right sequence when they get rendered, because color and, I'm sorry, this is value. Color and value will always be rendered together or be populated together. Action, I think, gets populated separate, but it could be color and action. But if there isn't color, then there would be action. So I think it's going to work. Uh-oh. Just kidding. Oops. All right, so we seeded it. What? Oh, goodness gracious. Where color text. How about now? Yay. All right, so we seeded the URL to go out and get whatever based on the properties that we have in there. So now we should get an even cooler layout. Let's have it. All right, kind of. What got played here on 21? Nope. Not exactly. Oh, we haven't played a card yet. Okay, so all right, we just need a condition in here then. No, wait, that's on the turn. Sorry. Hang on a second. What's going on here? My screen is having experiencing technical difficulties. One moment. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what was going on there. Aha! All right. This weird light thing on the side. That doesn't mean my monitor's like bugging out. Okay, so we need a, well, we shouldn't show this if card is if card plate is blank. If not is blank. Oh wait, no, it's not. We're not going to test the. That's silly. Status, right? We have a status. So what I don't remember is if these. I have a feeling that these are all like a finished state. I think so. Yeah, I think they're all a finished state in the game's eyes. But in those skip cases, you don't draw a card or discard. But we would want to show that you were skipped. I can't exactly remember how we do that in the app. Well, I guess the only way to find out. So it could be the drawn card. No. We got to see. We got to let it play through. Because it's been a minute. We haven't done this in a little bit, and I just can't quite remember. Well, if this is not... If status... It's really if status equals done, right? Text of status, right? Because that's a pick list, I think. Equals done, then we'll show this. Otherwise, we'll just show nothing. Right? I think we've reached the vocal portion of the playlist here. Hope that's not super annoying. All right, that looks right. Oops. Okay. All right, so that turn hasn't been played yet. So let's go into it and play it. And we're going to play draw 4. That should be playable. Right? Wild draw 4. You play it whenever you want. I think we I don't think we implemented that yet because it was hard. Because you have to play it. So this would be smart. If we play it and then down here it shows what color you want to wildify with. Yeah. But we're gonna let's just do easy mode here for now. Okay, back to the game. You really shouldn't even have to draw a card, right? It should just be given to you. All right, here's skip. So we're going to skip and see what happens. Okay, so, right. It does... It marks the player as skipped. So we would want to show the skip card. So I think that's the action. Right, so let's edit this, see if we can put the action in here. And again, I don't think this really cares in what sequence these are, because we're either going to have the value populated or we're not. Discarded. Actually, that would just be action, right? I think. Oh, wait. No, it's the game card action. So it'd be discarded.action, I think. I think that's right. Oh, what am I doing? Huh? Game card. Is that the value? Maybe it's the value. Let's edit the... We'll just go into one of these. We should see. Okay, yeah, it's the value. So it looks like it's lowercase and no spaces. Can we find one? Can I find a draw two here? Yep. Draw to the number. Okay, that's fine. It's not a... It's this formula is going to get ugly. I'm going to break this out a little bit. All right, so... Got to make this visible a little bit better. Okay. So here's the thing. We can replace... Is it replace or substitute? Yeah. So we can substitute in the... It's not the action, it's the value. So we can substitute... This is going to get a little hectic. We're going to lowercase this. We're going to lowercase this value. We're going to do like 3 substitutions in a row here. First one we're going to do is substitute 2 with the number 2. I got to make these double quotes. I don't think I have to. I just want to be consistent. All right, so there's our first substitution. And then the outer substitution here, which I will bring up a line. I don't want to bring it up a line. It's nasty. We're going to substitute that substitution looking for 2. And we'll replace that with 2. I'm sorry, 4. 4. We're going to do 4. We could probably solve this by concatenating the values for ourselves, but let's just see how we do here. I am not shy about putting some space around. Okay, so substitute. So look, let's look at this one first. Let's make it look the same. This will just help. I'm okay leaving this on one line, actually. Okay. Right, this does not exist. The only issue might be, I think we say, no, because it's still, the only one might be black, the wild card. the draw 4 wild card. That one might look a little messy. But this looks right, so let's just find out. Big money, no whammies. Hey, hey! So what's interesting is there's no card played on the skip. And without that, I guess that's okay. We would just see it here, right? You didn't get to play a card. That's that. Yeah. And now this is the next step. It hasn't been played yet. So let's go in here and play. Playing a lot of reds. Instead of saying stop cheating, we should probably just redirect to the game. I know it's not my turn. I literally, did you buy? I just clicked it again. It's silly. Okay, so we played a 9. Aha, different color. Let's see if this works. Ooh, I do not like that new hover state on the buttons. Yeah, I definitely want to fix this turn done thing. Oh. Okay, what is it looking? Is it going to show us? Wait, didn't we just play a yellow 9? I thought. Oh, there we go. Whoa. All right. That took a second to load. All right. Well, that's okay. So this is, hold on. So that may be the only issue with just using the out-of-the-box, whatchamacallit, the out-of-the-box list view. We can only show up to 10, I think. And as we know, these games go much longer than that, which would be okay, because I think we can just, it's not a super difficult LWC to make. Yeah, we could just say, you know, Tom played, or Uno 1 played TBD, then Uno 1 played Red 9. Uno 2 played Yellow 9, or Red played Reds, or Uno 1 played Red Skip. Uno 2 played Red Skip. Uno 1 skipped, you know. What I don't know is what happens with a draw 2. If we put 2 records in for that, can't remember that. But anyway, this is okay. This is cool. I think we can still use the same formula. Can we use the same? That's another question. Is can we use the same formula if we build it in an LWC? What do we end up with? When we get an image tag, I'm just curious if that's going to carry over to an LWC. That'll be an interesting experiment. Formatted rich text. Okay. So maybe we have to put that value in a formatted rich text value in the LWC. That's good to know. Okay, so things that we want to do. We want to, when the turn ends, it should go back to the game. I think immediately. And you can see that it's done. Your turn is over on the side. That should be pretty easy. We should just be able to use our redirect for that. And then this view probably benefits from an LWC that renders each of the turns. Could use a flow repeater, except we can't do read output with a flow repeater. The The game doesn't have too much. Well, you know, we could show the top card in the discard pile. Or no, not the top card. We don't show the top card. We can see the top card from here. I'm sorry. The top card is the top card in the discard pile. So yeah, maybe that's worth showing. You know, when you're up here. You can kind of see it here, right? This should be card 10 or 1307. Okay. Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna get a little lunch situation real quick, get a little drink situation, come back, and we'll do those, at least those two things, right? We'll do the redirect from the turn back to the game, and maybe we'll start this lightning web component situation here to, because I have a game card component that maybe that's, I like this better. Maybe we're going to replace the game card component with this so it looks more Uno-y. Yeah, I think that would be better. All right, breaky break. Back in a minute. Hugs, kisses. Love to all. Put that up. Put that off. I'll leave music on because, you know, I don't know. Music is cool. Why is this so small? Let me try something. Where are you? Be right back. Can't click on you. Oh, because I locked you. That just bugs me. I want it to be the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Much better. We'll be right back. And we're back. Shabam. 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 Okay, let's make this turn flow. It got really bright in here. Let's make this turn flow redirect to the game when it's done. All right. To the flow. Create new game. Play turn. Here we go. So we don't have to do this stuff. Well, you know, we could just redirect from here. Because then it's kind of like on the other screen, the user knows that they're done. This could be a little more specific, but they know that they're done. And then from there, they can get redirected down the other path. I think I like that better. Somewhere in here, we know the game. We know the game from the turn, so we can get that. So let's go in here and we'll use our same URL redirect flow. And then pretend like I remember what we need to put in this thing. Let's see, navigation type. No delay, I don't think. Let's say v2 redirect to game at end of turn. Okay, let's try it. Turn 26 is next. Let's play the 0. Oh, maybe we need to. Oh, wait. We just say finish, right? There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so turns redirect to. This draw card's not working. This needs to do the thing. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to come in here. No, wait. You don't need to. What am I thinking? If you had to draw a card every time, the game would never end. Ay. I did go ahead and draw a card there, though, like a dummy. Okay. We're cooking now. Switch the color up here. Now something... Nope, just kidding. It's right there. That's interesting that sometimes it doesn't refresh immediately. Oh, we're getting down to it here. This game might finish. I also feel like robots could absolutely play each other. Now, what's this going to look like? I didn't play a card. So, wait a second. Oh, so maybe drawn actually... We have to look at that. It looks like the drawn scenario... Turn done. Maybe it's up here when the logic runs again. Okay. Because I think we use drawn as the logic down here. We set the status to drawn. We update the status. So now that's drawn. I guess we don't really need to... Where do we set the status? Really, the turn status should probably go to done here, no matter what happens. Because you draw a card. Well... We would have to... We could use this same logic for... So I don't think draw 2, draw 4 is dialed in yet. Because right now it's just... This is a manual draw. And it comes back around to get this. And then it says, where are you? We really don't want to allow it to be drawable again. So there's some missing logic in here. For sure. That's okay for now. I'm going to let this keep playing, mostly because I'm just curious how long it goes for. This is going to take me back around now to the... Well, that was my turn. So now it's done, but it doesn't... We don't have a redirect. Where do we need that redirect? It's never going to go down. No, it should go down that other path. It's bringing me back here, though. That looks a little... something seems off. Because Uno 2 is still playing here. We haven't ended this turn yet. That's what's going on. We're in infinite draw loop here, I think. I think that's the problem. We need this to end somehow. It needs to get to done. Because I think we've been able to play a card every, yeah. So we've been able to play a card every round unless it was a skip. Now we're in this kind of pit of despair here where we haven't been able to draw. The only condition that should let us, well, I draw my card, I go back up here. I get a chance to play again. And whether I discard or not, like we're done. Right, so this, I think this done status I'm going to copy this down to here. Update turn status to done. And we don't have to do that here. So the only time that's going to blow up is if we are in a draw 2 or a draw 4 situation, I think. Which we'll have to look at create next turn to decide how that's gonna work. But not yet. Not yet. Okay, so got a little out of sorts here. Two Uno ones. Let's play this turn. I have nothing to play, so I'm going to draw a card. Still have nothing to play. It should be done now. But are we? I think that's the same. That's the same one. That's Uno 1 again. Yeah, what's going on? We are stuck. Why are we stuck? Are we stuck because we haven't refreshed and we're still playing the old version? That could be. Maybe it's cached. Let's try it now. Nope. Oh, wait. Is it just that the two decks look so similar that I'm losing it? That could be. Nope, this is the exact same hand again. But is it done? I guess that's... We're still not setting the status correctly. Hmm. It's interesting because we're setting the turn status to done here. But are we having an issue here? Maybe that's the issue. Maybe what we want to do is let's copy this. And then let's delete this. Okay. Ready, work. Oh boy, we've killed the browser. He did. Come on now. All right. Yeah, we didn't get to save any of that, I don't think. Let's see. Status to done. We're getting rid of this. Copy this. We'll do it here. Set turn. Because maybe it's getting overridden. Yeah, they just might be conflicting with each other. I can get rid of these two. I think I'm guessing that was the issue because you're saving the record with drawn after saving the record with done. So now we should catch that. Think so. Okay. So hopefully now we'll get out of this infinite loop. Okay. So let's see, why are we getting a broken image there? Classic Uno. Just loading our Oh, I think we want to look for discarded equals null here because we shouldn't do anything if we shouldn't show this if we didn't discard. uh 700 plays later. We could absolutely make robots play this. Ah. Oh my goodness. Hey. Yes, please. Oh, we got lots of them to play. Let's see. What do you want to do? I'm going to play the green 4. I wonder if we want to put like a relative number on the turns, just so we can see like how many turns were actually played in the game. That might make sense. All right, draw 2. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's find out. Close. It did draw 2. Again, that's not done. So that could be... We may need something different, like a action or something like that, just so we can turn our status into either pending or, pending or done. Mm-hmm. Well, let's play the next one. I think it's just a glitch that Uno 1 got to... Oh, boy. No, Uno 1's going again. So I think what's happening is our draw 2 is actually letting the player play 2 rounds after that. It's perfectly backwards. Also, I'm not sure if this is the right hand. No. Something's messy again here. Oh boy. Now Uno 1 just gets to go forever. Hey, okay. Except now. All right. Let's see. Do we balance back out here? Maybe. Let's go here. Nope. Why is that happening? Uno 1 gets to go like 3 times for every time the Uno. Oh boy, we're going to do a reverse now. Now it should be Uno 1's turn again. Yeah, because we... Also, this is not checked. I don't know if we need to check that. So in this case, it does make sense that this player gets to go. But are they going to go again? Should be Uno 2's turn. Okay. So we skip 1. Nope. Uno 2 just skipped themselves. I think. Yep. I think we need to separate status from outcome, I think, because we just want it. There's a state that we just want the turn to be done, no matter what the outcome is. Then the outcome should actually be, let's see, let's think about that. We need to be able to tell the next turn. We really need to look at create new turn. Let's see what this is doing. Between create turn and play turn, there's a lot. I guess really all three are pretty sophisticated. Okay, so new turn, we get the game, we get the latest turn as the turn done. So again, I think this is technically this is right. We do a reverse check, which again, I'm not sure that's... I don't think that's getting captured when we play a turn. There's more outcomes here. Yeah. Get latest user. This is complex, right? This might be a place where we want to this might be a place for invocable. Yeah. Now the create new turn does, I think, creates the turn, but draws all the cards for the player. I think so. Draw count reached, draw count reached, draw count reached. Create next turn. Next turn auto done. This should also fire on reverse. See again, outcome versus status. I think that's what we have to work on. Trying to make them both do everything is it's just too noisy. I might simplify some of this down if we do that too. Okay, well, good to know. What else were we gonna do? In the meantime, never mind the fact that the game engine's broken. I want to build Lightning Web components. Play a few more rounds here. It was going so well. Drew two on themselves. This was going great at the onset, right? It was doing exactly what it should have done. Rotate, rotate, rotate. As soon as we got into the drawn state, things got weird. We tried to correct it, and then it just went to crazy town. Play turn's not bad. I think the question is, and this was a question before, if I recall, was where to do the draw 2, draw 4 situations. Because we do create a turn for those, which I think is right. Your turn is just drawing, so you don't actually get to discard. But I think that makes sense. It should auto draw the cards for you. And yeah. So that does make sense. This does a pretty good job. So the only responsibility for cycling through... Oh, man. I think we're just going to be without camera for a little bit. Something going on with the with that. I think it's overheating. That's my guess. So the only responsibility for looping in play turn is if I draw a card. Right, I get to the first attempt at playing a card. I say no, I'm going to draw a card. Loop back to the top. Can you play a card or not this time? Yes, it's done. What? Yes or no? It's done. And then we update the turn. Then we go create a new turn. So that create next turn is probably where some of our logic is off. Yeah. I think that's where we, just looking through this, I think that's where we get kind of buggered up. So separate the status from the outcome. I think that's important on the turn. Let's see. Outcome? I think that makes sense, right? So the outcome can be I drew, but I didn't play. I didn't discard. I discarded. Whether I drew or not, I don't think we care because it's just your hand. I played skip. I played reverse. Draw 2, draw 4. I could play wild, right? We haven't really talked about that one either. I could play wild. So then each of these informs the next stage of what to do. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna set that. Put that field on the permission set, which might be over here already. This is not using my newfangled permission set group pattern. That's okay. So then we go back to turn. Can we take... Let's look at status again. I think we really just want... So this is going to blow up a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to delete those yet. No. Because it'll probably blow up some stuff that I'm not aware of. It'll be sad. What I would like to do is delete the card object, because we don't use that anymore. Let's see if it's going to let me. Nope. Where are you being used? Something must be making a reference to it. Get cards metadata, though. That's metadata now. There must be a remnant in here somewhere. New card counter? Nope. I'm gonna guess these are all the same. Nope. Yes, this is version 3 deactivated. This was version 1 deactivated. Version 4 active. So somewhere even in the active one, we have a situation. I'm going to close all these because I don't want to start modifying something that shouldn't be. I do have to look and see what I've already forgotten what flow those. Was not happy about that. Create new turn. Okay. I wonder if the metadata would tell me faster. I don't see any card references in here. All right, well, let's leave it there. Cuz I could see this rabbit hole going rather deep, and I don't want to do that to everyone here. Let's see, what don't we need anymore? This is gone. I don't know if this is gone yet. Yep, got rid of that. We still can't seem to pull. Let's see if we can find what we... Hey, there it goes. Nope, just kidding. That was just the flow wrapper. We probably should overwrite these because I think we made updates on both of them. Uno config isn't really needed, but let's see, what else did we touch? We touched flows, we touched, we create a custom field out here. This is super annoying. Okay. What else? Apps, custom apps. Yeah, it's just not, pulling just doesn't seem to work. I'll have to look into that a little bit. So we got some stuff to push up there. I should probably check for plain old layouts also. Just in case. Ugh, I don't like doing it this way. Definitely need to figure out why we can't pull. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Not bad. We did break our engine, but we got some other stuff accomplished here. I won't feel too bad about it. Can we get back on screen? I don't know. Say goodbye to all you wonderful people. Let's leave it there. I will hopefully get the repo updated, and next week we'll maybe dig into why that's why our engine's broken. Implement those outcomes instead of trying to double dip with the status, and then we can get some UI going on the game record page. But yeah, we're good. Only 7 minutes to go, so we can wrap a little bit early. So thanks for hanging out. Next week, yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Until then, I'm Tom, and you can do that on Salesforce. See you next time.